Cooperative Learning for Primary Book 1 was written specifically with primary teachers in mind. How many of us have gone to a training and the first words out of the presenter's mouth are, well, if you teach kindergarten or first grade, we're not quite sure how this applies to you. Well, with primary, this book, you don't have to worry about that because it's geared specifically to you. Let me share with you some great features in this book. One of the things that I want to first share with you is with this book, every single activity in this book is correlated to a Common Core state standard. If there's a black line master that's associated with it, it also gives you the page number. It also tells you how to use that structure. If that structure applies to a Common Core state standard, it has a dot so that you know that, oh, I can use that structure for that to accomplish that goal as well. One of the other things that this book is awesome for is we know in the primary classroom, management is key. We like controlled chaos. We don't like pandemonium. So one of the best features in this book is our top 10 management tips. One of the biggest questions that I get from primary teachers oftentimes when I do a training is, how do I make these heterogeneously mixed ability teams when I have trapezoid tables, or I have round tables, or I have tables that seat 6 or 8? This book shows you exactly how you can accomplish that. That's just one of the top 10 management tips that are featured in this book. One of my favorite structures in this book that kids absolutely love is called Mixed Freeze Group. It is a phenomenal class building structure that allows your kids to get up, move around, dance to the music, get their wiggles out. So when we're looking at Mixed Freeze Group in this book, it gives you a description of what the structure is. It gives you the benefits of using that structure in your classroom. It also gives you a step-by-step instruction of the steps of the structure, but look at this. It also gives you the picture version of those steps, okay? Because we know our kids can't read those structure steps, but they certainly can tell what the steps are just by looking at those pictures. One of the other benefits of this book is it gives you tips, bonus tips and ideas to make it work in your classroom. I've taken into account lots of different situations, students, so that it will help you and guide you to that. Also, with this book, look at all the ideas. Not only do you get great black line masters, pictures that you can cut out, put underneath your document camera, display them on your smart board. That way, that visual will be there for your students to make it easier when you do this structure. This happens to be counting sounds. There's great phonological and phonemic awareness skills that they can accomplish with Mixed Freeze Group. One of my favorites is also with Mixed Freeze Group is you're not limited to just a finger response. You can also use a key. So here we have, what's my habitat? So you can use this structure across your curriculum and be successful, and your kids are having a great time working with other kids in the classroom, getting their wiggles out, and processing content at the same time. So you want to know those structures that are going to work in that primary classroom. Cooperative Learning for Primary Book 1 is a great resource to add to your library.